Hello guys and welcome to episode 15 of my Endless Legend playthrough, playing as the Broken Lords. And today, well, it looks like we're going to be threatening the roving clans. We do have this 8-stack army right next to Jalastil. I'm not really sure if I'm actually going to attack them or whether I'll just use this army to explore for now. But either way, we are going to be continuing to expand with settlers. We do have one at Sondia that is going to be able to settle this turn. We can get next to both of the anomalies. So there we go. Settler in place there, and we have another province. So we're going to need to have quite a few more in order to get the expansion victory, which is kind of what I want to get toward. But before we do that, let's make sure we have everything sorted out in this settlement. So we're going to make this guy work on production, and then we can add the mill foundry. We need the dust filtration, Empire Mint, and all of these other lower level buildings. And what I can do is actually hurry a lot of these up, so I'm actually going to do that as well. If I just open up the construction menu, I can click down. We have plenty of cash. I'm not quite sure if I was saving that for anything, but it's too late now. Let's make sure all those are finished, and then we can continue to build the other things that we need. So dust depository, dust refinery. We don't need the hydromatic laboratory because we don't have a river. As for the alchemy lab, we can use that. And the caravan sarai, we can get that. And obviously we need to build up these settlements. There is only one there, and that is the Sisters of Mercy. And we can probably go ahead and get these glass, steel and adamantium extractors. And that gives us plenty to spend our cash on. So going to get a central market building there as well to give us the extra approval. So that should be good. We've got 247 dust left, so perfect. 4 turns until the settler in Ostarcha is finished, and we can move that onto a new island, probably over here at that Uraleb and Endigir, because these islands are very good for us to settle. If we go into the tiles, you can see this is like a dust island. This one's more production, but also dust and has quite a few anomalies, so definitely both worth settling upon sooner than the other places. Over here would also be nice at Lenfell. And we are obviously sieging Sawmill at the moment because it is part of our mission, a false redemption, as you can see in the top right. So yeah, plenty to get on with. Let me just turn off the tiles there. What are we going to do with this army? Do we want to attack the roving clans? I don't think we do just yet. So we're going to go for an explore. And if they attack me, then so be it. Not quite sure they'll be able to deal with that army anyway. So brigade system has been complete. That gives us plus 20% defense on units. That's really good actually. All those buildings completed that I hurried. And summer has returned. Okay, that's really nice. So let's go toward possibly a production line might be useful if we want to boost the production in certain settlements. We could also get cultural indoctrination to get an extra faction and assimilation slot. Endless mechanisms, also a nice one. It basically makes ruins that have already been searched able to be searched a second time, and also reduces movement cost on roads. Now, the other thing we could focus on is just getting the rare metal foundry. I think we need to do that sooner than later so that we can build the mithrite and hyperium extractors. So we'll go for that next. And then I think I might go for the cultural indoctrination. Then we will have unlocked Era 5, and we can see where we can go from there. So we're currently producing 2,400 dust per turn. That is pretty legit. As for this army, let's continue. And there are a couple of ruins we haven't explored here yet. There's one just north of Utes there, and one to the left of Hariel. Well, actually there's two there. We're going to continue to siege Sawmill, so that's fine. And this army at Sipuan, we have our hero there. He's going to have to go, or she is going to have to go destroy these settlements. So let's actually kill off this roaming army just quickly. We're going to auto-resolve that. Brilliant, job done. And our Dust Bishop leveled up, that's great. We can move on from here and hit that settlement. And there's another one down below as well. There's also seems to be quite a few resources here. We've got the Dust Orchids and we have the Emeralds. So we're going to have to make use of those. Also some Hyperium there. Over near Weverlin we have some, what is that, Mithrite. Some more Dust Orchids. So lots and lots of stuff for us to make use of. That's really nice. As for our settlements though, is there anything we need to really focus on here? Still building the army in Duthrad. You can see we have all of these queued up. Is there a settlement that I might need to hurry things in? That's the other thing I might want to check out. At Wervelin, is there anything that might be worth getting? The Dust Orchid Extractor, definitely need to add that to the queue. So we're going to do that. And Sipuan, you can see actually on the map now, the trade routes appear when you click on the settlements now, because we have the cargo docks here. So that allows a trade route between Scathown and Wervelin. But at Sipuan, well, we can probably just rush a Borough Street here. Not sure exactly where I want to go with this Borough Street though. Let me just have a quick look at what direction we want to head toward. I think maybe towards this Hyperium deposit there, because then we don't have to bother building the extractor. So let's do that, and I'll hurry that up. It's only going to cost me 307 in order to hurry. And we can also possibly buy another population there, although I need to buy population in our new settlement Sondir. So let's get some population going here. And that should help out with how long it's going to take to build those things. For the Borough Street on this settlement, I think I'm possibly going to head like in this direction towards this glass steel, because I'm basically going to have to create dust with this settlement by settling on sea tiles, or adjacent to sea tiles at least, so we get the extra dust from our building that increases that. Right, anyway, so everything's done for this turn. Let's move on. Couple of constructions complete. We have the Borough Streets finishing there. We can actually quickly build another one. That's what I was planning to do, so we'll hurry that up as well. Only 705 dust, and we can add another population there. Should help out. And let's go to 7. And we can also do the same at Sondir, hopefully. Yep, add another population there. Okay. Looking good on the dust side of things. Let's destroy this settlement. Auto-resolve is definitely in our favour, so going to auto-resolve it, of course. The militia is in the town actually leveled up because of that. But our Dust Bishop, our second one, also levelling up as well. So that's good, and we'll head down to the last one. And now we can add that to the queue. We need the Geldirus here. That settlement can actually be hurried. Should be helpful. And let's add the extractors to the queue in this settlement now as well. Got a lot of resources to take advantage of in this particular province. Definitely glad I settled here. This army can explore the ruin. Found nothing. How annoying. I don't think we can search this one because we don't have enough action points. Oh, maybe we can. Okay, you don't need action points. Let's head up to the one at north. Sorry about that. Just had a little glitch in the gameplay. I need to have a general in this army in order to make use of the bonus I have to exploring ruins, so we have a better chance of finding things. Definitely something I need to do, but I don't really want to do it just yet. That's the problem, because we are using my main general here in order to siege Sawmill. We'll be able to actually take that in the next turn, so that should be good. So my Dust Bishop has leveled up there. That's in the army sieging Sawmill, and our constructions have been complete. Some more borough streets going down there. Now we have access to this Hyperium, so that should be nice. As for other things in this settlement, maybe we should head toward the cargo docks. Probably going to place it there, because the next place I'm going to place a borough street is here. And that will basically make this middle one here a tier 2 borough once both of those have been built. So that's fine. Hero leveled up. Have a look at her. So we want to go towards the extra attack now, definitely. So let's work on that. And we can attack this settlement. Great. So the village is going to be destroyed with an auto-resolve, and job done. Now we can move on to Osdarcha maybe? I don't know where I need to pacify more settlements. Let's have a quick look over the map. You could head to like Uraleb and Endergear and wipe out these settlements so that we are good for landing there. And on the way we can actually search the ruins in Menvar and Yamov. I don't even know if I said that right. I probably actually destroyed that. But anyway, yeah, let's get the army on the way. Shouldn't take too long to get where I want to go. This army can head up to the temple ruins and we will explore that. We get 150 dust, okay. That's not too shabby. And then I might even send this army towards these two provinces. Let's attack Sawmill now though. And we are going to fight this one manually, as it is the last settlement of the Jharkhand. Okay, so we're fighting against Wyverns and Ancients. Not quite sure how these units work. The Drakenling here, they're basically just fast infantry units. We have the Wyverns, which can apparently fly. Not sure what that does. It means they can move over ridges and cliffs and ignore line of sight. Okay, and they have a sweep strike. And the Ancients, well, they have a ranged attack. So yeah, they also buff units surrounding them. But let's sort out where my units are going to stand. Going to make sure my Dust Bishops stand together so that they can heal each other if they get focused. Right, that will do. Go ahead and start. And I will launch the battle. I do want to be focusing one unit at a time. So hopefully how I had it set up will work just fine. My hero pretty much just helping two-shot that unit. The enemy units incredibly inferior to my own. Oh, look at that, a fire tornado. They also have their leader, archivist, Nat Champ Pesesa the second. Not sure if I'm saying that right either. Some of these names, I swear to God. My rider taking a serious beating, going to have to get my Dust Lords nearby. Well, the other thing I can do actually is just retreat it to my Dust Lords and have it behind my lines. Got some Berdeki there in the army, taking a beating from my stalwarts. It's kind of awkward how my stalwarts move then, but not really much I can do about that. Let's get my rider to move there and attack this wyvern, and we can do the same with both these Dust Lords. My hero can attack the Drake or the Drakenling, and that is all fine, I think. Let's launch, see what happens. So what I'm wanting to happen is obviously my rider to get a nice hit, although that wyvern got 153 crit. That was pretty incredible. Lucky my units have a decent amount of health. We'll give our life back to our units. Unfortunately, didn't quite kill that wyvern. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. It's only got a small amount of health left now. And the rider's still taking a beating. Looks like he's dead. Well, too bad. So the Berdeki unit finished off there. See these units? They look pretty cool actually. Both my stalwarts will finish off that wyvern. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that my Dust Lords didn't finish off the one on really low health here. Only got 7 HP. I'm going to attack it with both the Dust Lords just to make sure it's dead. And we'll make sure my hero finishes off the Drakenling, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. And then my stalwarts can start focusing on heavier targets. Okay, let's see how this goes. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? So my hero didn't finish it off, but my Dust Lord did. That is very lucky on my part, because I wasn't sure what the Dust Lord would actually attack with the other Dust Lord finishing off the unit it had already targeted. So yeah, that worked out in my favour, and now my stalwarts are taking a beating, which is fine because they're my defensive units. You can see they have 297 or 279 defense, sorry, against those militia units. So they're not going to be scratching them very much at all. So my stalwart's trying to do a little bit of damage to the enemy hero, but the enemy hero, yeah, still has quite high defense compared to my stalwart's attack, so that's going to take a little while. Going to get my hero to go target their hero. My stalwarts, I think I will change the target of. We will focus on something else. This stalwart can finish off the militia there. I'm actually going to move my Dust Lord over to behind this stalwart. And I'll move this Dust Lord forwards as well before both attacking the... Well, one can attack the hero because he'll be in range. The other one can attack the Ancient, let's say. Okay, let's try that. Seems there's always a reasonable chance that we're going to miss against these bigger units we're fighting against. The enemy hero there used a healing turn, so healed up the militia unit. Wow, a 304 crit from a hero, just one shot that militia. Very nice. Now I'm not sure if I even needed to attack the city. I'm not quite sure how sieges work in this. Like after it goes down to 0, on the next turn do you get the settlement? I don't know if that's the case. Did I even need to play out this battle? If you guys know, then please let me know in the comments. But either way, I think it was worth fighting. You know, it is fun to watch and play. So either way, I probably would have done it anyway. But it'd just be interesting because surely in a siege, eventually, everyone inside is going to die. But there we go. Right, what are we going to target with these Dust Bishops? Now, I think I need to send this Dust Bishop to this tile so we can heal up this Stalwart, and then we can attack possibly the Ancient again. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And my hero can attack their hero. Let's try this out. 136 damage for me, and I healed 53 from the regeneration, so that's good. 48 damage done to the Ancient as well. Certainly chipping away at their units. It just seems that my rider was too weak to stay alive in this battle. Ideally, I would have finished off that Ancient this turn, but I unfortunately targeted my Stalwarts on a different Ancient. Either way, we should finish that off with the Dust Bishops, so let's just continue with the same attacks. This is phase 6, so if we don't kill them off now, then we're going to have another battle. Another Ancient dead though. Oh, well, one of the first of 2 Ancients dead. We haven't actually killed any before that. And it's quite a shame that we didn't finish off that Ancient, but there we go. Battle over. And we lost 1 rider. That was 54.5 experience per unit from that. Pretty crazy. So yeah, actually we'll figure this out ourselves. If in the next turn we get Sawmill for free, then we know that that is how it works. Either way, we have lots of dust to use up, so let's make sure that we do use it. Let's finish up that Borough Street, and we will add the Alchemy Workshop to the queue there. Now this settlement at Tiran can actually work on production, I think, just so that we get these buildings completed. At Nyagor, do we need to have people on production anymore? Maybe not. Well, we'll let the Alchemy Workshop get finished, and then maybe we can change it after that if I remember. As for where we want to place a new borough, well, I think we want to head toward this anomaly, but at the same time, if I head in that direction, I'm not going to be able to get the city centre to a level 2 borough. So maybe it would be worth just placing one here, and then later on we can expand towards the sea and take advantage of the 3 tiles here. So yeah, I'm going to place it there. Need to kind of think ahead in these situations. Is there any rivers here? We don't need the hydromatic laboratory if there isn't. The large-scale aquatic centre, we can still make use of that, so may as well add that to the queue. In Smesroth, let's put the Caravan Sarai in the queue. And we'll keep those guys on production as well. We'll add the same thing here in the Alchemy Workshop as well. At Dardagar. Okay, we need to add a population here. And I'm thinking we could also build another borough if we add another population. Definitely think that's worth doing. And I am going to place it there, because that will make this borough level 2, because we do have the cargo docks and 2 boroughs already next to it. Obviously the cargo docks currently in production, but once they are finished, or once it's finished, Dardagar will be a very strong town. I'm going to actually move the population back to production there so that that cargo docks gets completed quicker. As for those settlements, they can all stay on their dust production. Here, if I move my population to dust, we do increase our dust production quite a bit, and that's not really affecting our stalwart production, I don't think. We'll probably just buy those out if we need them immediately anyway. Currently we're sitting on 1,234 dust, with 2,285 coming in per turn. Actually at Belan we need to make sure we get the extra Borough Street here. And I'm going to do it on this tile because we need to maintain the use of sea tiles in order to get the most dust out of this settlement. So building the Borough Street there is definitely worth doing. At Sundir, let's add another population, and that's pretty much used up all of my dust. But I think we should add the Borough Street to the queue in this settlement. Just need to work out where I want to place it. It's either there or there, and I think possibly here would be better, because then my next Borough Street can expand to these 3 tiles here, which will give us a lot of dust. Okay, and all is well. Let's move on to the next turn. So our Borough Streets have been finished in Tiran, and Sipuan finished the Alchemy Workshop. Plenty of things being finished up very quickly here. We can add another Borough Street to the queue actually, and I might take advantage of doing that. I'm going to place it just there, I think, so we get the level 2 city centre. This army can continue towards the ruins, and this one across to Sayap is the name of that place. Okay, so at Sawmill, even though it's on 0, we didn't take it over in the last turn, but we can attack it again now. And that one militia, we're just going to auto-resolve. Job done. And our quest has been updated. Capture or destroy the city of Sawmill. And that gives us 30 Mithrite. So now our new objective is to go search the unspoiled ruins in Sawmill with an army led by hero Martin de Ildan de Saluzzo that contains at least one level 6 Dust Bishop unit. Okay, so we don't have any level 6 Dust Bishops, do we? Unless there's one down here. No, they're all level 5. So that's a bit of an issue. Either way, let's explore this ruin right next to the settlement. Oh, that's part of the quest, of course. So yeah, we're going to have to go to war with the roving clans, I assume, in order to boost our experience to get a level 6 Dust Bishop. Oh then, that kind of puts a spanner in the work, but either way, let's sort out Sawmill. Now this settlement has 13 population, which is massive. So quite a good takeover for me. Let's add all of the extractors in this province. And then we can work on the public library. Stronghold architecture, infantry cantina, we've got the alchemy workshop, glory of empire right away. All very useful things. And maybe we can speed a couple of these up, although they are looking to cost quite a bit of cash. So these few tier 1 buildings I can get, but the rest I will probably leave to be produced by the population. Now the production is working pretty slowly because we currently have rebellion status, so it's minus 50% production. But either way, adding that many citizens or population to the production will obviously increase it. So there we go. And this army can go check out these ruins for us, because my hero has the perks to get better things from the ruins. So 120 dust there. And we get 30 mithrite from this one if we kill the roaming army, or roaming armies. So there's 2 here. They've just popped up, these centaurs. We've got to go kill those. But anyway, I have seemed to have run over quite a bit, so hopefully you enjoy this extended episode of Endless Legend. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.